If you have ever wondered how you could earn money with a YouTube channel, then this is the video for you because I'm going to go into great detail here about all of the different ways that you can earn money with a YouTube channel, but not only that, a faceless YouTube channel where you don't ever have to show your face unless you just want to. And you don't even have to use your own voice if you don't want to. And if you've already watched the playlist, then you already know how to do all of that because this is a bonus video that I put on YouTube called How to Build Your Own Faceless YouTube Channel. So if you haven't watched that playlist, be sure to go to the description, start from the beginning, watch the entire playlist because that's where I show you step by step exactly how to build a YouTube channel and create content for that channel and get that channel going in one of the most effective and easiest ways possible, okay? But this video is super, super important because this is how we tie it all together and turn your faceless YouTube channel into an income generating machine. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. And by the time you get to the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to do. So before I go into all of the different ways that you can monetize your YouTube channel, I want to talk about what matters the most because your YouTube channel needs to target a specific niche market. In other words, a specific group of people who are interested in a particular topic, okay? So once you figure that out and you get your YouTube channel relevant towards a particular market of people, then when you go to monetize that channel, your products and services need to be relevant to that topic and to that group of people. So the very first and most important thing that you need to figure out is what is your niche market? And you want to make sure you choose a niche market that is not only profitable, but you want it to be enjoyable to you because you're going to be talking about that topic on your channel all the time, right? So it needs to be something that's interesting and something that you at least want to learn about or know a lot about already. So there are some main topics that are very, very popular. But what we need to do here is we need to drill down those topics into what is called sub-niches. So, for example, some of the main topics or niches are make money online, improving your health, relationships, parenting, pets, finance, software, and things like that, okay? So, in order to drill that down into a sub-niche, make money could be making money online. It could be making money with digital products, physical products. It could be foreclosures. It could be real estate. It could be finance. It could be a lot of different things. Okay. Those are called sub niches. And you definitely need to drill it down into a sub niche because that's where you can break free from your competition. Some other examples, like for health, you could have fitness, or you could have supplements, or you could have lifestyle changes, or all kinds of different ways that you can improve your health. Relationships could be dating, marriage, parenting, taking care of the elderly, things like that. And of course, parenting, I've already mentioned that. That's a great one. And you can narrow down parenting into a lot of different subcategories as well. You could do homeschooling. You could do safety products for toddlers. You could do clothes for teenagers. You could go drill that down as well. And then, of course, pets is a wide variety of topics. You could talk about German Shepherds. You could talk about Dachshunds. You could talk about cats. You could talk about whatever type of pet that you love. And then finance is a very, very profitable and popular topic. You could talk about removing debt. You could talk about the stock market. You could talk about the metals industry. You could talk about a lot of different things in that niche as well. And then finally, software is a huge niche. I love that niche. And we're going to talk about it more in detail over the next few slides. But software is just anything that you would use online that is helpful to building something in particular or achieving specific goals. Okay. One of the most popular software niches right now would be AI trends, right? Because that is a hot market right now because it's brand new, it's constantly changing. Everybody realizes that they need to learn it in order to catch up with the rest of the world. So that's a great software niche to get into. And as you can imagine, there is a lot of competition. However, you can find ways to drill it down into something specific where you will have less competition and you are speaking to a specific person, which makes it a lot easier. So now let's talk about 8 main ways to monetize your YouTube channel that I have identified, and that's what I'm going to go over in this video. And so what we want to figure out is what fits you, your personality, and your purpose. All right? Because every single thing that I'm going to go over in this video is optional. Nothing here is required. It is all here to just spark ideas for you, get you to thinking about what resonates with you, what feels right, what sounds right, what is something that you think that you could use to help you monetize your YouTube channel. So first of all, there's physical products. Now, everybody knows that physical products is a very profitable business, okay? Like especially supplements, things on Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, things like that. And what I want you to know though is that this is not my area of expertise, okay? I love all kinds of marketing. I really, truly do. And I would love to market physical products, but my problem is I have more ideas than I have time to implement those ideas. And I had to pick something, and I decided to choose digital products for a lot of different reasons, but mainly because you can get higher commissions. You don't have to stock any inventory. You don't ever run out of inventory. And I love to create digital products. So I went with the digital product idea. However, physical products is a great niche if that's something that you're interested in. And some of the main categories would be Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, and drop shipping. Or, of course, you can have your own physical products as well. Like if you're an artist or if you create crafts and things like that, you could sell your own physical products. And in fact, most people who have their own products market them on Etsy. Now, Amazon, we all know what Amazon is. There is more competition on Amazon. You can stock inventory in your house if you want to, but they also have a warehouse and they allow you to stock inventory there if you want. And there are people out there who teach how to do that. Okay. I'm just not that person. Now, Shopify is if you want to have your own store instead of using Amazon store. Shopify is a great program. And in fact, they have an excellent affiliate program, which we're going to talk about more about that in a few minutes. But you have to know how to promote those products and you have to figure out where you're going to store those products. Okay. Now, drop shipping is where you don't have to store your own products. You can order something from specific drop shipping companies and they will ship it for you and they keep it in their own warehouses. And so that's the difference. Okay. But if you have your own products, then obviously you would need to stock that. But physical products is a way that you can monetize your YouTube channel. So I definitely did want to mention that. Another way is you can create your own digital products. Now, this is something that I love to do. I just love to do it, but you have to be able to have an audience to promote those products to, which we're going to talk about that more in a few minutes. But with your own digital products, you can create online courses, you can create ebooks, you can create PDFs like guides and cheat sheets and things like that. You can create graphics, you can do templates, you can do all kinds of things to create your own digital products. I have tried all of that, okay? And I can show you step by step how to do every single one of the things that I just talked about inside of my community. I have modules in there that walk you step by step how to create your own digital products. Now, this is an excellent way to earn money because you always get to keep 100% of the profits, and also because it's new and it's different from what everybody else is selling. Okay. And then you can also establish affiliate programs with your own products, and other people can help you to promote your own products. So that's digital products. Definitely worth considering. It's an excellent way to go. And in fact, my other channel, Seller Psychology, where I talk about ethical sales psychology, that's where I am promoting one of my digital products, which is my sales psychology course. Okay. Now I'm converting it right now. So it's at the beta stage, which means it's also at the beta price. Another thing that you can do is you can sell other people's products and services. Now, there are two ways to do that. You can sell affiliate programs, or you can sell master resell right programs. And we're going to talk about that in the next slide. But in this slide, we're talking about affiliate programs. This is one of my favorite ways to earn money online. And what happens is you find a reputable company with a good reputation that takes care of their customers and treats everybody right. And the best affiliate programs have some type of value ladder where they might have different products and different price ranges that you can promote. And as people move up that value ladder, it gives you an opportunity to earn more money. You want to find somebody who has really good quality products and services that you can promote. And you want to find a company that also is going to pay you a good commission. Because, for example, Amazon has an affiliate program, but they don't really pay good commissions. They pay like 2% or something like that. So if you were to sell a $100 product on Amazon, you might make $2, right? So it's not really worth it, but of course you can sell high dollar products like patio furniture and things like that and make more money. And there are ways to do that. But the point is, you want to find somebody who's going to pay you a good commission. Now, most of the digital marketers out there will pay anywhere from 20 to 75% commissions on their programs. And so that's what you want. You want a program that's going to pay you a good commission. So in this playlist, we talk about Matt Parr's program. He pays a 50% commission, which is really good. And he has really good quality products and services. He's a reputable company, and he has great marketing materials that you can use to help you to promote whatever affiliate program that you're promoting. So the best affiliate programs have marketing materials that you can use to help you promote. Now, another way that you can earn online is through something called MRR programs. Now, MRR actually stands for two different things commonly on the internet. And the first is master resell rights, and the second is monthly reoccurring revenue. So you'll hear MRR referring to one or the other of those two things. So what is the difference? Master resell rights Instead of paying you a commission like affiliate programs do, with master resell rights, they let you keep 100% of the commission, which is absolutely fantastic. It's just like having your own product or service to sell, except you don't have to create that product or service. And trust me, I've created many, many, many products online, and it takes a lot of time. I'm talking about weeks and weeks and weeks. Now, with the AI software that's come out recently, it's a lot faster than it used to be to create your own products. But the point is, you don't have to create your own products. You can find products and services that other reputable companies are selling. And if it's an MRR program, you can keep 100% of the profit. So, two MRR programs that I promote, and I will be promoting on this channel because I believe in them so much, is Legacy Builders program and also POP, Passion Over Profits by Wealth Warriors. Okay, so what are these two programs and why would I want to promote them? Well, first of all, both of them teach social media marketing, and they teach you how to build an audience online. And if you followed my playlist, you probably heard me mention that that was my biggest roadblock with marketing. Like, I learned all of these things, valuable skills, but I never could make money with any of them because I didn't have an audience. And I finally realized, well, I kind of knew all along, you have to have an audience because you can't sell anything to nobody. You have to have some people to sell your products and services to. And so the problem for me, though, was that I was very shy. I had social media anxiety. I didn't want to be on camera. I didn't want to be the center of attention. And I didn't want to get on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, and especially notify all of my friends and family what I was doing. And that was just something that really bothered me, and it was a real problem for me. And so these two companies, though, they teach you how to build an audience online with social media, the organic and free way, but it's so much more than just that. Some of it is about getting on camera, I'll be honest, or getting on Facebook and putting yourself out there. But both of them also have faceless strategies as well, because anybody who knows anything about marketing knows that this is a problem for a lot of people who don't want to go public. And so they both have modules and sections where they teach you how to build online without getting on camera. And I'm talking about across the board. Every social media platform that you can think of, they have modules for all of them. So that's one thing. But the other thing is they pay really great commissions. They pay 100% commission. So with Legacy Builders, they have like 4 different options that you can go in on. But whatever option you go in on, that's the only thing you can sell, and that's the limit of what you can make. Their top option is $900. And so if you sell a $900 Legacy Builders program, you get to keep the entire $900. Okay, now you may be wondering, well, how are they making money? Well, in this particular case, she has a fee, an additional fee of, I think it's like $39, I believe it is. Don't hold me to that, but that's what I think it is. And she just gets $39 on all of these sales, but she lets her people keep 900. So it's amazing. It's an amazing program. She has a community where it's just a fabulous community. There's a ton of support inside of this community. And one thing that I know about introverts, and especially when it comes to marketing, is that we need that extra support because we're scared, right? We're scared of doing something wrong, or we're scared of putting ourselves out there. Well, this is a place where you can get fantastic support. Now, with Pop, Passion Over Profits by Wealth Warriors, it's the same thing. It's just a different program with different modules, and it's run by Daniel Chow and Nathan Bockers, whereas Legacy Builders is run by Michelle O'Neill. Now, with the Pop program, it sells for $9.97 and you get to keep 100% of the profit. And they always have other things going on. They work a lot with Jonathan Montoya, who also teaches about YouTube. But he also sells a lot of other programs, and a lot of them are affiliate programs. And so they are really great people to learn from. First of all, they know the business inside and out. They are constantly letting you know about good ways that you can make money and good things that you can promote, for one thing. Second of all, they're just incredible people. They have won the 2 Comma Club Award. And for me personally, like, I got hacked on Facebook a few years ago, and Daniel went out of his way to reach out to me and help me and get me on phone calls where they were trying to help me figure out how to solve this problem. And I can tell you, online entrepreneurship can be a very lonely business when you're trying to do everything by yourself. And I don't want to see anybody try to do everything by themselves when it's not necessary. You can join a community like Pop or Legacy Builders, and you can get that support and that help that you need when you run into these kinds of problems. And it feels good to have people that you can talk to who understand what you're going through and understand what you're talking about, right? Because most of the time, your friends and family don't have a clue about marketing online. And so you just need that support. But with Pop, it sells for $9.97 and you get to keep the entire $9.97. So again, it's master resell rights. Now, how is Pop making their money? Well, they also have a back-end program that is a monthly reoccurring revenue program. It's a training program. And anybody who signs up for that, they will pay you a commission on that as well. So you get to keep 100% of the front end, $9.97, and then you get to keep, I think it's 50% or 40%, I'm not sure, on the back end of monthly reoccurring revenue for anybody who signs up for their monthly training program. But like I said, they are also working with Jonathan Montoya. They're putting together some AI programs and other programs that they promote as well. So it's just a great community to plug into. And what I recommend that you do is watch the videos for Matt Parr's YouTube program, for Legacy Builders program, and for Pop's program. All 3 of them are going to be linked in the description, and all 3 of them offer a masterclass type video where you can learn more directly from them. Okay, not from me, but from them. And so I want you to watch those videos because it won't cost you anything to just go watch the videos and then see if that resonates with you. But remember, whatever it is that you promote needs to be niche specific. So you can promote these programs and earn a commission if you are in the make money online niche. If you are in a different niche, you can still learn the skills inside of these programs and you can still promote them, but you don't have to. So, like, they teach you how to market, but they also give you the opportunity to earn while you are learning how to market, which is critically important, I think. Another way that you can make money with your YouTube channel is by promoting different types of software. So, software that we talked about in this playlist are some great examples like TubeMagic and TubeBuddy and vidIQ and 11 Labs. Those are all great software programs that also pay you a commission if you help to promote them. Some other ones that are really good are Go High Level and ClickFunnels. I used to be in ClickFunnels for a long, long time, and they're a great company. Russell Brunson is a fantastic marketer and teacher. I've learned so much from him. I definitely have to give him credit where credit is due. The only reason why I switched over to High Level was because at the time I was taking a program that was teaching how to earn money by building businesses online for other small businesses. And so High Level is more for small businesses, and ClickFunnels is more for like course creators and people like that. But they both kind of overlap and they're very similar. And what they do is they give you ways that you can build landing pages, sales funnels, websites, have CRM pipelines. They are also very much into AI now, where you can have AI agents, you can have text conversation agents that can text your clients and customers. They have voice agents, they have email campaigns. Both of them are like an all in one software program for online businesses. And I have modules inside of my community where I go into a lot more detail about both of them. So if you want to learn more, you can find out inside of my community. But the point is, they are great software programs where you can not only earn a commission, but you can earn a reoccurring commission on people who stay with the company. You can get paid either monthly or yearly, depending on which option they choose when they sign up. But those are some other great software revenue resources that you can use and promote online. And then also, YouTube has its own partner program. And with the YouTube partner program, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and you have to have at least 4,000 hours in watch time over the past 12 months in order to qualify for the YouTube partner program. Once you do qualify, then what's going to happen is they're going to let people advertise on your popular videos. And so I know you've seen ads on YouTube videos before, right? So that's what that is. Now, when that happens, they keep 45%. You get to keep 55% of all of the ad revenue of people who advertise on your videos. And the way that they categorize that is something called cost per mil, which mil, I believe it's a French word. It means 1,000. So you get paid for every 1,000 views that an ad gets on your channel. Okay, that's how they pay you. And then RPM is your personal revenue that you make per every 1,000 view. So in other words, the cost per mil is what the advertiser has to pay, and then the revenue per mil is what you make based on ads that are placed on your YouTube videos. Now, the important thing to know about this is that what you can make is going to vary greatly depending on the niche market, because some niche markets are more profitable than other niche markets. So if you are in a profitable niche, you can make a lot more money per 1,000 views than if you are in a less profitable niche, right? So that just makes sense, right? And Matt Parr goes into a lot of detail about that inside of his course, but it's just good to know that it's important to choose the right niche because it could make a big difference in how much money you can make with the YouTube Partner Program. Another way that you can make money on your YouTube channel is with something called YouTube sponsors. And this is when other companies pay you to advertise for them on your channel. So, in other words, they will contact you, or in some cases, you can contact them, and they are going to pay you to advertise their products and services on your channels. Okay, so that's called a sponsorship, and that can be profitable as well. The one thing you have to be careful about, though, with this is that there are a lot of scams out there, but there are also a lot of legitimate sponsors. And so sometimes it's kind of tricky to learn the difference between a legitimate sponsor and somebody who's just trying to scam you. However, if you know it's a reputable company and they want you to promote their products and services, then it can be another great way to earn money with a YouTube channel. And then finally, I'm just mentioning this because it is a way that you can earn with your YouTube channel. If you are a freelancer and you have freelance skills, then you can promote your own freelance services with a YouTube channel as well. You can create videos where you can advertise your own services and give valuable information about your types of services. And then you can post those videos in places like maybe LinkedIn or put them on a portfolio or something like that. So for a long, long time, I was looking into this because I love to build and create websites and funnels and also blogs. And so I created a portfolio where I had all of the services and skills that I know how to do on that portfolio. And what you see on this slide is a picture from my portfolio. Now, I don't do those services right now. I could, but the main reason is because I'm just in my 60s. I don't want to take on a lot of clients right now, which is the same reason I didn't want to do the Go High Level program to help small businesses. Although the demand is very high and the potential to make revenue is very high. And so it's not a bad idea. It's just that for me personally, if I were younger, I would be more interested. But at my age, I decided to choose the path where I could gain a little bit more freedom. And that's why I love the YouTube Evergreen program and promoting other people's products and services. And so that's what I personally do. I want to use YouTube to promote affiliate programs and digital products of other people and also myself. And that's just what I enjoy doing. And that's just what I chose to do because I'm interested in all of it, but you have to pick something, right? And if you're still not sure, I have another video on this channel called The Top 10 Ways That an Introvert Can Earn Online, where I go over even more ways that you can earn online. And so you may want to check that video out as well, and you can get some more ideas from there. But that's it for this video. I hope that you have found this video and especially this entire playlist extremely helpful because I have just given you something that is so valuable that you don't even know. Like, if you take this playlist and start from the beginning and build your own YouTube channel, I walk you through it step by step and do all of the things that we talk about in this playlist, and then monetize that channel with whatever you want to monetize it with, depending on what niche you're in. Because like I said, if you're in the pet niche or health niche, then you probably won't want to promote some of the things we talked about here. But there are programs out there that you can promote in other niches as well. So that's the most important thing, is choose what's right for your niche and your personality. Okay, but I hope you got a lot of value from this video, and I'm going to end this playlist right here on this note. So ask yourself if you want to build a YouTube channel and turn it into an income generating machine that you can do privately and anonymously if you want to. And if so, then be sure and check out this entire playlist if you haven't already. And please subscribe to this channel because I'm putting out good information like this on a regular basis. And also, if you want to talk to me, probably the best way is to join my community. You can send me a personal chat in there if you have any questions or need any help at all, okay? So that's it for this playlist. I look forward to getting to know you, and I'll catch up with you in another video.